What?
Fa la 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 ha la 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 la. You're supposed to do it with me.
Merry Christmas! Welcome to That's Debatable. Today, since it is the Christmas spirit,
Christmas
it
season.
is the Christmas season full of Christmas spirit.
It's the season. Yep, there you go.
It's a season to debate.
Yes. Season.
So what is the best Christmas movie? Criteria, it has to be about Christmas. It has to, like, at least the climax or a major part of the movie has to be about Christmas. Thematically, like, it has to have something to do with, like, the Christmas spirit or something like that. And so, let's see where we get to start.
I think this is... What?
La 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 la.
Me. It's me.
Here we go.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Christmas classic that has been the best Christmas movie for decades and decades and decades, and that is It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, this movie has transcended being a Christmas movie because it's not only the perfect Christmas movie, it is the perfect movie. It is full of amazing characters, and the climax of this movie, after watching the end of this movie, it is maybe the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. You cannot come out of that movie without smiling and feeling great about yourself and the world because it is a wonderful life.
For best Christmas movie, I chose A Christmas Story. I think that it is also another classic Christmas movie. I, for one, watch it every single year. It never gets old. Alex made a point, like, it seems mean, but...
It's mean-spirited.
Like,
It's mean.
It's a mean-spirited movie.
But it's
vulgar.
all, like... It's all in fun. It's a nice. It's
I
a good
felt
movie to
bad.
watch.
Like, there were two separate points.
Can we do the debate after the intro?
All right, that's fine.
You're the one who brought me up.
Yeah. you
Anyway,
did bring him.
whatever.
Into it.
Whatever. I think The Christmas Story is a classic Christmas movie, one that can be enjoyed every single year. It was made in what, like 80s, 70s?
78, I want to say.
It was made in like the 70s. The movie takes place in the 40s. It's timeless. You can enjoy what goes on in that movie no matter when you watch it.
It's a Wonderful Life was made in 1937.
All right, we're going modern with Elf. Okay. I don't know how you could not like Elf. Whether you're.
Good segue.
Thank you. Whether you're 3 years old, whether you're 20 years old, whether you're 36 years old, you're always gonna love Elf. Elf is timeless. It's modern. You gotta love him. He's hilarious. And that's the problem with The Wonderful Life and with Christmas Story. Okay, Elf you can watch at any age. A Wonderful Life you have to be kind of older. You have to be more mature to watch and understand. Whereas Elf you can get the Christmas spirit even if you're young, even if you're old. It doesn't matter.
That's kind of what I love about It's a Wonderful Life, is that when it's around Christmas time, you're thinking Christmas movies, you see all those animated, you see like Frosty and Rudolph, which are great, but you want something that's a little more grown up. And It's a Wonderful Life is serious, and it makes you think about the true meaning of Christmas and love and family and life. And that's why it's such like a beautiful movie.
Would you not say Christmas is for the kids?
I would not. I say it's for everybody.
I think Christmas is for the kids. And a movie like Elf really, makes the kids happy during Christmas. I mean, I know that whenever Elf comes on during the Christmas season, and I'm with someone like my younger cousins or anything, we're all like, yo, let's go watch Buddy the Elf, go be funny and stuff like that, And plus, Will Ferrell's such a wonderful actor. I think he makes the movie so hilarious and so great.
But what if you don't like Will Ferrell?
Well, then
Who
that
doesn't like
sucks
Will
for
Ferrell?
you.
I know
Exactly.
like 5 people that don't like Will Ferrell.
Yeah, well, I don't like you.
You know 5 dumb people. But, oh my god, It's a Wonderful Life. Have you guys seen it?
No.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I have seen Wonderful Life.
It is beautiful. And like it manages to literally bring in angels and like talking to God, but it's not overly religious or preachy. It applies to everybody. It's just a message about self. It's a message about your meaning in the world. Like for those of you who don't know, it's about this man who all throughout his life has just given everything to everybody, and he just keeps getting bad luck thrown in his face. And it really sucks because he's such a great guy and he's giving up everything, his dreams, his money, his everything for everybody else, and he thinks that no one appreciates him. But then he realizes that everybody loves him. Everybody praises him so much, and it just really makes you feel great, and you wonder, like, if people love you that way and all the people you love that way, and just makes you happy. It makes you think of like all the love in the world, and that's why I just love watching it.
A great thing about the Christmas Story is it's about Ralphie, and it's like the classic story that almost any kid can relate to. Of you're just a kid going through school. There's bullies you have to deal with. All these things, bad things are going on, happening around the holidays, and there's one thing you really want, and everybody says you can't get it. Something's gonna happen.
A BB gun.
What? Yeah. Anyway,
In the movie, he really wants a BB
yeah,
gun.
he does. You really want this one thing, and everybody says you can't get it, and you just keep asking for it because it's Christmas. It's the one thing you want. You think it's great, and then you do get it, and the first thing that happens when you get it is exactly what everybody said the reason you couldn't get it was for.
Which is kind of depressing when you think about it.
You know, I just think if I was an adult, if I was a father, and my kids were like, "Hey, we want to see A Christmas Story," I'd be like, "You gotta wait till you're older."
I would show my kids Elf before I showed them the Christmas Story because I watched it for the first time recently, and I actually got a bad vibe. It is mean-spirited, as he mentioned before. Like when the kid gets his tongue stuck to a pole, at first you're like, oh, haha, that's funny, and then the kid is screaming and like crying, and his friends leave it, and I'm like, I feel bad right now. Like this isn't funny anymore. Like this has gone too far.
You know, and the other thing is with The Wonderful Life, like I said, I would show my kids it, but I don't think they would understand the true meaning of it until they got older.
They wouldn't understand the true meaning, but they would still enjoy it.
Yeah, but I don't think it would pump them up for Christmas.
A lot of the jokes in Elf kids wouldn't get either. You could make a case that all of these movies are not necessarily for kids.
I think about the Christmas Story, besides the fact that it is a classic, there's so many individual scenes or like photos from that movie or just quotes. It's such a quotable movie. Like you see things from it all the time, like the lamp, or just going up to things and saying fragile. There's so many scenes or moments from that movie that are instantly recognizable, and most people would, feel that. The Elf, I know you disagree with me, but if you don't like the kind of humor that Will Ferrell makes or that the movie is, then that's all the movie gone. Like, if you don't enjoy that kind of humor, then you're not going to enjoy any of the movie.
I mean, It's a Wonderful Life, it's kind of the adult Christmas movie, even though it is for children. And what really sells this movie is the beautiful script, which is an amazing message and all that stuff, but the acting is also fantastic. Because when you see these Christmas movies, you'll see Will Ferrell just going crazy and blah, 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 and the cheesy-ish, not horrible, but kind of, and all those movies have cheesiest acting. It's a Wonderful Life is very genuine. These are real people. Jimmy Stewart is a great actor, and he really sells these characters.
You know, with Elf, everybody wants to watch it. Everybody in the family likes watching it. It's for the younger, it's for the older, and that's something that's really important in a Christmas movie. You know, everybody's got to be able to watch it. With things like A Wonderful Life, it's really only for the older people. They're really the only ones that understand it. And with A Christmas Story, it's just like me and Alex both believe it. I think it's very vulgar, and I don't think it would be appropriate for children. Making Elf, I think, the best Christmas movie because so many people can watch it.
For the Christmas Story, I think, like I've said before, it's classic, it's iconic. It's got all those quotable moments. I think more than any other Christmas movie. There's tons of scenes.
That's definitely wrong.
There's plenty of scenes where they can do things like get away with things like that. I think I've never seen A Wonderful Life, but the way you described it seems more like it relates to like how an adult would feel in certain scenarios. Elf is just like a funny movie, for like a laugh Christmas movie. Christmas Story, I think, appeals more to children, even though you think it's mean-spirited. I think it appeals kind of the most to children.
It teaches poor values,
maybe
though.
Especially children back
values.
Then. It doesn't teach poor values. The people that do the mean things are the bad guys in the film. Go. But anyway, I think that you can see the Christmas Story multiple times and not get sick of it. Like the Elf, I mean, it's just a joke movie.
Elf is very rewatchable.
It is, but I mean, you could like if you see the joke so many times, like, I mean, you could get used to it. I think the Christmas Story is enjoyable. I can't say anything about A Wonderful.
In a shocking twist, I actually won this. I wasn't expecting to. I wasn't expecting to.
This kid didn't give me any points.
You took a point away from me.
Because your movie's
Stop
bad.
fighting! It's a Wonderful Life. If you haven't seen it, which a lot of people haven't because it's a very old movie, it's black and white, so people are like, I want to watch the
It's
colorful
for older
movie.
people.
It's a great movie. Watch it if you haven't. It'll really be great for your family. It's a you can watch it with your family and just love each other. And that's what Christmas is really about, I think. It's not about presents. It's not about Will Ferrell. It's about family.
It's not about Will Ferrell.
It's not about Will Ferrell.
That's correct.
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Asshole.